This is simply a replay of my most recent and some embarrassing landing / crash landings of War Thunder, a game I highly recommend. Oh god, that frame rate is atrocious. Anyway, that's me and my bow fighter going to capture that. Going to capture the airfield. You can see just there's a players in more maneuverable aeroplanes gonna fly up behind me and under me. But it's the last plane I'm showing you. So there's that guy. Someone like zooms right under me. There it is. I thought I was actually coming in pretty good, but maybe too slow or too steep. I think. There we go. And I thought then. Oh yes, bump. Totes embarrassing. Love the graphics in this. Look at the light play there. I'm using a Radeon HD 7950 for anyone who's wondering. Then my next plane loads in. I think it's a Spitfire. It's got to wait. Yep, that's a Spitfire. I get shot out of the sky. I get a bit too bold. Let's move the camera around here. When I'm going for landings, you know, enemies everywhere. So, yep, I'll take it because I'm lined up. I'm not lined up particularly well there. But holy God, is that frame rate terrible? I don't know what the final video is going to look like once it's uploaded. But the actual game replay is playing back at about 50 frames a second, give or take. That, what I'm looking at on the Google Plus screen, looks more like 15 frames a second. Ugh. I just thought this was a more convenient way than using Open Broadcaster, then using like Premiere or something to cram it down and then waiting for the upload, sort of just upload it on the fly. I blame Tony Abbott, who's the Australian Prime Minister, because he's nixed the NBN, or the National Broadband Network. It's going to give 99.9% of homes 100 megabits per second broadband at a reasonable place, and he's nixed that. Now he's doing FTTH, fiber to the home. Yeah. So right now I've got my internet's 8 megabits per second, and it's costing me $70 a month, which is outrageous. In somewhere like Japan, 8 megabits per second would cost you $10 a month. I'd love to move to Tokyo one day and to get their 2 gigabits per second internet. 2 gigabits down, 1 gigabit up. Not joking. And they're complaining that it costs $51 a month. I would happily pay $51 a 2 gigabits of internet. I wonder where this low frame rate is coming from. I mean, on my screen, I'm looking at the game screen, and I'm looking at the Google Plus screen. It looks terrible on Google Plus. Is it my internet connection, or is it Google Plus's servers, or is it? Well, it wouldn't be Google. You'd think Google would be able to afford excellent servers. So I'm going to blame my internet connection. Was that a Spitfire? There's a bunch of planes that all look the same to me. The Spitfire, the Hurricane, and the Typhoon all look sort of largely the same. Put some pictures on the side there. Decals, decals, however you want to say it. And look at that. The way the colors move. And just everything. And this is the worst. Here, when I come down here, the landing is just a... coming in way too fast. Oh, maybe not way too fast, but just, you know, and too steep from the look of it. Yeah, too fast, too steep, and I'm about to crash my propeller. Yep, there it goes. Wow, that boing, boing, boing. Oh, I'm being shot by someone. The guy who was shooting me crashed his plane from the look of it. Then I'm back in a bomber, all the way up in the clouds. Yay! I go into a nosedive here, intentionally, just to get below the clouds. The clouds annoy me. There's my 400-pound bomb. Excuse me. God, that frame rate is atrocious. There we go. Sitting just below the clouds. I actually aim for there's a destroyer over there. The ships. When you've only got one bomb, you've got to make it count. And I do. I hit both my targets. I wish the points and things. I wish a replay would look like it was actually you are actually playing, but I guess there's reasons why doesn't need to. I guess. Lots of shots being fired over there. Right, there goes the bomb. And that did definitely hit its target, because I remember it coming up, ground unit destroyed, and however many points I got in Silver Lions. I actually quite like the bombs, sometimes. Look at those graphics, man. For a free game, these graphics are mind-bogglingly incredible. Can you imagine when a wave of 4K games comes over? Imagine what the graphics are going to be like that. Think of how far graphics have come in the past 20 years. Then think about how far they're going to come in the next 20 years. Ooh, engine on fire there. And this guy gets shot at the end. Yeah, oh my teammate. No, fuel leakage. At this point, I was panicking. I was like, crap, because this is domination, so you don't have a specific airfield. But I thought if I can just land on that one you can see on the left, that's our team had that captured and was doing a pretty good job at protecting it. I thought that's it, I'm screwed. We can dive bomb and crash, or I can go and land and see if it repairs my plane. So I opted for repairing my plane. Because it's still in the air. I've run out of fuel, my propellers have stopped. I love those little details, because like the propellers would do that with the speed of the airspeed. Oh, here we go, there's someone. I was on the winning team in this particular instance, and the game finishes before I get a chance to land, but I'm still pretty confident that had the game have gone just that little bit longer, even though I was shot at, I would have hopefully landed. There we go, shooting it. That's the AI shooting. They're just shooting whatever. There we go. See, I've lined up pretty well there. I'm quite convinced I would have made it. But anyway, that is all for now. Thanks for watching. Good day.